What's up, guys? This is Bryce Shepard here, coming at you with 6 topics for the Pittsburgh Steelers that has circled all off season. Some new, some old. Some of them kind of happened during the season due to some losses. But either way, I'm gonna discuss 6 topics with you. Basically, a lot of my friends think that I have a whole lot of knowledge when it comes to discussing the Steelers, defending the Steelers, arguing them for the Steelers, and trashing other people's opinions about the Steelers. And they all think I should go on video with it to let the world pretty much know what I think. And so my plan is to try to do one video a week, see how it works out. People like it, I'll keep doing it. If people subscribe, I'll keep doing it. If all goes well, you'll keep seeing me. My first topic is Lawrence Timmons. First of all, how does this man go meet with Miami? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Lawrence Timmons is as consistent can be. I'm pretty sure he averages 100 tackles a season through his career. The lowest amount of games he's ever played was his rookie year. Understandable. Um, he's got 35 and a half sacks over his career. He's got 12 turnovers as far as interceptions go. He typically averages, I don't know, 1 to 2 interceptions a year, 2 or 3 sacks a year. So if you think you're going to let this man walk and you're going to replace his production at his position, you're crazy. I don't care who you are. Unless you bring in another high profile middle linebacker, which it doesn't seem likely because more than likely he's going to demand, I don't know, 10 to 13 mil a year, and Pittsburgh isn't going to pay that. Um, so to let Timmons go meet with Miami to see if he'll make more, which he will make more elsewhere. There's no doubt in my mind he'll make more elsewhere. It blows my mind. This man has restructured his contract how many times now for the better of the team. So he's always put the team ahead of himself. He he's played in 158 games throughout his career, with his rookie season being the least amount of games. So the consistency is there. He is a leader in that locker room. He's a leader on that defense. Yeah, he's 30, but look what James Harrison just did. He signed a 2-year contract. He's old. So Timmons has 2 or 3 good years left in him. So I don't see how they could let him walk one bit. And then your next one, Le'Veon. Le'Veon Bell. This is a great topic. A lot of people seem to think he is the best in the NFL, including myself. However, I don't like to throw around that term loosely because to be the best, you got to stay on the field. Le'Veon has a problem doing that due to injuries, suspensions, whatever. So I 100% agree with the franchise tag. Basically, you get paid to play, and as far as Le'Veon goes, he hasn't finished the season. He's been suspended multiple times. He's had multiple knee surgeries. So, to me, if he wants the top dollar, meaning the highest amount a running back can get paid, this season he better play all 16 games regular season, depending on where they're at record-wise and if they need him. And he better finish the playoffs if they make it, which I'm confident they will. He doesn't, you can't expect Pittsburgh to say, "Oh, we're going to pay you the best in the league," when you're only going to give us, I don't know, 12, 13 games a season. That would blow my mind if he would think that. And for him to say, "Well, if they're not going to pay me, someone else will," this is the way I see it. They've been loyal to you, Le'Veon, through your suspensions and through your injuries. I think you got to be loyal back. If not, well, good luck elsewhere, buddy. It's the way I see it. I love you. I don't want to see you to go, but if you don't finish the season out healthy and finish a playoff push, we'll see you later. This is my third topic, Coach Tomlin. Mixed emotions. Everybody wants Tomlin fired. And then you got the people, "Oh, well, he's won Super Bowls. He's been to Super Bowls." Yeah, he has. 2008, Coach Cowher's staff, Coach Cowher's players. He won it. Great. 2010, Coach Cowher's staff, essentially Coach Cowher's players. Since 2011 on, his defenses went downhill. Cowher was a mastermind at fixing things. If something didn't work, he got it fixed. As far as Coach Tomlin goes, he is a defensive-minded coach, yet since Cowher's players and staff has left, everything's went downhill. And, everyone thinks, oh, well, he's won, 100 and some odd games over his career, the fastest to ever do this. Yeah, you're right, he has. However, winning them games in the regular season means nothing if you cannot win in the playoffs. He's 8-6 in the playoffs, with majority of them wins coming the first 2 years he went to Super Bowls. So getting it done in the regular season is great. I love the fact that Pittsburgh's always there in the mix, always there for the AFC North title. That's awesome. But what's not awesome to me is getting blown out by New England because our defense just can't get it done. That is not awesome to me one bit. I hate it. I hate this generation's of New England's fans because realistically none of them could probably tell you who their starting quarterback was prior to Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady. That's just the way it is. So my thoughts on Coach Tomlin is if he can get us to another Super Bowl, then, the whole fire Tomlin talk needs to go, because this time, other than Ben, it will be with his team, his staff. And, that's probably going to be the knock on him is he won with Cowher's staff and players. Well, this time it won't be so much other than Ben because, he's been there forever. My fourth one is the free agents. There's a lot of great ones out there. There's a lot of good ones out there. There's a couple guys out there we can get for our cap to work. We got a lot of money to work with. I believe it's at $20 million right now. I hear they're close to signing Kirkpatrick. Great. I'd love to have him. Roby Coleman's another one I'd love to have. Casterly just put them drafting Jabril Peppers with the 30th overall pick. If that happens, let's say they do get Kirkpatrick and Peppers, there's no doubt in my mind they will not contend for a Super Bowl this year. There's no doubt in my mind that them two players alone right there would be what we need in the pass defense to make that push and get over the hump. Now, people are going to say, oh, you're crazy, that never worked, Peppers is a safety. Listen to me. You draft Jabril Peppers if he's there, and you make it work with Davis and Mitchell. That's a problem every D coordinator wants to have. Trust me, you don't want to pass up on him. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player. He can do a lot of things Troy Polamalu did for us. He's going to more than likely play strong safety, the same as Polamalu. He can play the edge. He can play the run. He can defend. He can do it all. Even return punts and kicks for us, the whole nine. Get Le'Veon out of there. He ran a 4.6 40. That's faster. Or not Le'Veon. Antonio out of there. Ran a 4.6. It was a 4.4 40, I believe. That's faster than what Brown ran. And Bell. It's faster than both them guys. So he would help us out on the defensive side and returning punts and kicks. That would just be outstanding if we could get him. Do I think he'll be there? Probably not. But if he is there, you got to take him. He's a game changer. The defense, that's my other topic here. Defense. I think we have the nucleus there with the young talent, with essentially having 4 rookies playing last year as far as games played under Cockrell, because he hadn't played a full season yet or started a full season. Gay's getting old, but there's some depth there. Maybe he can play safety at times. I don't know what his thoughts are. He might end up getting cut. He could be a cap casualty. With Burns, Davis, Hargrave, and Cockrell, if Cockrell's there and doesn't sign elsewhere and we ended up getting a draft pick for him, that's a good nucleus to have. It's young talents, and you can only imagine they're going to be better this season compared to last season. I don't think they'd get worse. I really don't. With everybody saying, oh, they need to get an edge rusher, this and that. You got Harrison, Dupree, Hayward, Tuitt, and Hargraves. With Harrison not starting the whole season last year and then coming on to start and dominating games the way he did, Dupree being out and Hayward being out, there's essentially 3 players that did not play the first half of the season a lot. They're going to be there. Now, is their health going to be there? I don't know. But I don't think you waste a first-round talent on an edge rusher when you got them three players, plus with Tuitt proving himself and with Hargrave proving himself. You do not waste a first-round draft pick on an edge rusher if you can get a very good safety slash DB. You don't do it. Now, if Timmons signs elsewhere, I can see them bringing in a linebacker. I will agree, but if they re-sign Timmons, you do not waste that first-round pick on an edge rusher. You assume Dupree and Hayward and Tuitt and Hargraves are going to get the job done. I'm sure Shazier rushed the passer a lot more this year since he proved he could do it. He was really good at it last year when he did do it. And then my last and final topic is AB and Bryant. Antonio Brown and Martavis Bryant. A lot of people are trying to say that these two guys right here are equal to each other, and some people have said Bryant is better than him. What? This guy didn't even play at all last year, but yeah, you're gonna say he's better than Antonio Brown when on the field? So what? He can stretch the field. Antonio Brown's been the best wide receiver in the game for the last 4 seasons. The numbers prove it. He's produced better than the almighty Julio Jones. Yeah, he's averaging 10 touchdowns a year over the last 4 seasons, I believe it is. 100 receptions, 1,000 yards. So whoever said that Bryant was going to be better than Brown or is better than Brown, please stop. Ain't nobody better than Antonio Brown right now. Nobody. Nope, it ain't going to happen. I do not care what anyone tells you. And the fact that whoever's making this stuff up and saying that basically what you're doing is you're setting Bryant up to fail, because as soon as he has a couple bad games or a couple drops, oh, he's supposed to be the next Antonio Brown, or he's supposed to be better than Brown. Automatically the bar's up here for this guy, so don't set it that high. Leave it down low. And then, AB, he's going to probably give you 100 receptions and 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns, obviously more, but at the minimum rate every year, it's what you're going to get out of him. He just signed a contract to produce like that. That's just the way he operates, and as years went on, he's consistently produced at 100, 1,000, and 10 consistently. So whoever's making that up, please stop. There isn't nobody that's as good or better than Antonio Brown. I don't care. He does it. He gets it done. Simple. You can follow me on Twitter, Bryce Shepard 0308. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you're a hater, get over it. These are all my opinions. I'm not here to butthurt anybody. I'm not here to, start a fight on YouTube or Twitter. If you have questions, ask me them. I'll happily answer them for you the best I can with my opinion. And like I said, this is my opinion. This is just what I think. None of this stuff's set in stone. A lot of it is what I hope happens. A lot of it what I do think will happen, as far as everything I've followed from the Twitter and, TV and Steelers media. I follow a lot of that stuff, so I try to stay up to date the best I can. Like I said, once again, my Twitter is Bryce Shepard 0308. Get on and follow me, and be ready for the next video to come next week. Thank you.